Okay, welcome back to $0 Marketing. So I'm Chris Beecham, and this is episode 7, I think. So today's episode is going to be a straight up playbook. I'm going to break down exactly how I use multiple social media accounts to funnel attention all back to one business, Perch Merch. We're not talking about theory. I'm giving you strategies, the tools, the real numbers, and the sales I've gotten just from posting free content. If you don't know, my name's Chris Beecham. I own multiple businesses that all tanked this last winter. So now we're rebuilding them, especially Perch Merch, with basically zero marketing dollars. So this is the story. So one of the things that has worked spectacular for me is social media. So Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. And so right now I run 5 total social accounts. So I have Perch Merch. That's the main business one. It's kind of clean, showcases products, a little bit of dry humor captions. Then I have your merch guy, which is, if you're on YouTube, that's what this page was that now I changed to $0 marketing. But your merch guy does TikToks, Instagram, Facebook. It's me being me. It's controversial promo product reviews where I basically say a lot of stuff sucks, and it's fun and it works, and I've gotten some huge sales off of it. And then I have Brand Lincoln, and that's the one I'm really going to talk about today because it's actually a local podcast, which I think my next episode is going to be how you can just start a local podcast for damn near no money. And if your clients are local, it's spectacular. It's brand recognition. And again, everything goes back to Perch. You can check it out on anything you want. It's called Brand Lincoln Podcast. But I do local video tours now. That's kind of like the main thing of it. And also interview local business owners where I basically let them promote the podcast. So that works out great. And then I have the Unscripted Climb podcast. And of course, this one, the $0 Marketing podcast. But we're going to focus on just the top 3 today. Because why put everything all into one? Why not do something fun, especially whatever your personality is? Just make a social media for it. So we're going to talk about Perch Merch, your merch guy, and Brand Lincoln. Now, I know there's people like Gary Vee that say, put it all on one page, and probably yell at me, but I like the separation. Each account has its own voice, its purpose, and it all flows back to Perch Merch. So let's start with Brand Lincoln. So I've been recognized in public twice. Once as the Brand Lincoln guy, and once as the Perch Merch guy who does those video tours. And that's the goal, right? To be known as the Perch Merch guy, not the Brand Lincoln guy. So it's working. And the businesses I film, they love it. I did a hemp shop tour, and they told me they had about 100 new customers come in that following week talking about how they saw it on TikTok. And the whole time, Perch Merch logo is front and center on that video. I put it in the bottom half of the half. And now businesses are hitting me up to come to their place. I've even been offered money. I'm not charging anything. It's a big advertisement for Perch Merch locally. And talking to other business owners is also my key clientele. So now they're reaching out to me instead of me reaching out to them. And it's content that builds trust, grows relationships, and sells without selling. I don't just do food places. I do boutiques. I've done service shops. I've done all sorts of stuff. I'm getting ready to do an axe throwing place next week that hit me up. Like, everybody loves a business tour, especially local. I mean, that's what's really hitting in local markets for TikToks and social media. So you might as well do it. Make sure you're in it, though. Make sure it's interesting. Like, I have my daughter film me just walking around places. And of course, I have my Perch Merch shirt on and my Perch Merch hat on, and it says Perch Merch on the videos so that people see me and then they think Perch Merch. So here's the 5 tools I use for all my social media content. ChatGPT. You're literally listening to a podcast that started with an AI conversation. I use it daily. I ask questions. I ask for hooks. I ask it to write my voiceovers because each video I do a quick, dry voiceover. And here's a tip. Don't be slow and boring. I will still watch a local video tour of a place that I know or am interested in, but it drives me nuts when somebody's just talking so slow. And here we are today. We are walking into the Perch Merch office. Like, just make it fast. Videos shouldn't be more than a minute long. I try to keep mine 37 seconds to a minute. Like, talk fast, get the information out. You are helping advertise that business for that business owner. And again, nobody doesn't want that for their business. And there are people that are making money off of this. I know a guy who's charging $750 every time he does a restaurant. I'm not trying to do that. I just want the views for perch merch because right now it has hundreds of thousands of views. Sorry, got off track. Okay, ChatGPT, CapCut. I know that thing like the back of my hand. It's a video editing software and it's super easy to use. And you can always search TikTok or anything on any questions you have, and it will tell you exactly how to do it. PhotoRoom, so I use that for mainly perch merch. It's quick, clean product shots. It removes backgrounds, adds polish fast. I love it. Loomly. So Loomly is a little expensive, but it's my scheduler. But when I'm running 5 social media accounts, I can put everything on Loomly and schedule it to go out to all of them. So I can schedule a video or a photo to go out to LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and there's always like 8 other ones that I don't use that I probably should, but all whenever you schedule it. So I can say Thursday at 6 o'clock, I want this to go out, and it saves me a ton of time. And the 5th is actually another podcast. It's called Build Your Tribe podcast, and shout out to them because it's spectacular. Brock, who puts out episodes every Thursday. He's an Instagram expert, but he talks about all social media and gives spectacular tips every week. So I will put that in the show notes to check him out. And one of the things that I learned from him that I'm getting real close to is 80% of his content is actually repurposed content. So once you have a library of posts, then you go back, you take those top performing ones, you swap the hook, change the text, repost it like it's new. No one's going to call you out on it. If they do, block them. I mean, but nobody's going to. Most people didn't see it the first time, and even if they did, they forgot. People see thousands of photos and captions and videos a day scrolling through social media. You think they remember your one about a branded chip clip that you made? No. Like, think of how much time you're saving just going back, and everything's done for you for the most part. Like, I just love that idea, and I can't wait till I get there because, of course, you got to remember you're a media company first, right? And then you're your company second, because visibility is your responsibility. Again, visibility is your responsibility. If you're not posting on social media, people forget you exist. So that's why, like on Perch Merch, I'll just do a simple picture of everything. I'm just reminding people I exist. And then for the brand Lincoln, I do the videos, and your merch guy, I do the videos, and that's to get attention to Perch Merch. So here's real sales that I got from free content, right? I did a slap koozie video because I'm Gen X and I think it's the coolest thing in the world that they took the old slap bracelet and made it into a koozie. I sold 8,000 to one person off that video. $32,000 sale because of a 5-minute TikTok video. They say social media videos, especially TikTok, is a lottery ticket. And that just proved it. So I have made a $32,000 sale off of one TikTok video. And that thing doesn't have hundreds of thousands or a million views. I think it has like 10,000 views. But it just took that one person. I made these are from your merch guy, by the way. I made a kind of a joke video because AI made me. It told me the idea. It told me what to hold up. And it was an emergency underpants tin. And I said, you can put your logo on that. I was like, it's something different. It doesn't suck. Stand out. Nobody's going to throw away a tin that says emergency underpants on it. An insurance agent hit me up, spent $3,000 on them to hand out to his clients. And in one of the videos, I was going through making fun of stuff, and I held up a dog poop bag dispenser, and I commented, that's kind of cool. And I tossed it to the side. 2 days later, I get an email from an energy company in Massachusetts saying, hey, saw your video. Can we order those poop bag dispensers? They bought 300 poop bag dispensers off of me. So that's nearly $40,000 in sales from videos on TikTok that I filmed just in minutes. Didn't even give much of it a thought. And still, I get lazy, and still I skip days of doing it when it's like, why don't I just keep doing that? but I'm too busy with everything else. But someday I'm going to get back to it. Even when you know it works, the grind is real. But if you're doubting whether it's worth it, those numbers don't lie. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not a TikTok shop or whatever it is. I'm not linking anything. I'm just talking. Okay, so for me, how often do I post? I aim for 3 videos per week between brand linking and your merch guy. And then Perch Merch gets consistent product posts as reminders we exist. It's not always about going viral, it's about just staying present. But of course, the goal is to always go viral. But look at it this way, even a bad video still gets a couple hundred views. You consider that a failure, but that's like reaching out to 200 to 300 people for cold outreach, and you did it a lot quicker. So if your clients are local, I'd say start a small podcast. The podcast secondary at this point in time. I get more views off the videos than I do listens on the podcast. But again, I'll talk about this next episode, how to just start a local podcast, because it's so simple and it is kind of fun. And if you're trying to get in front of local people as customers, it's the best way to go. But you can make video tours of places around town. If you're selling products, do product reviews. Just make it interesting, make it fun. I love the video tours and I love how it's working. It's not that hard. Just make it fast. You don't need fancy gear. I film with my phone. Again, my daughter holds it. I edit it in CapCut. You can slow it down. You can speed it up. You can stabilize it. You can put your logo on it. Like I said, it builds trust. It builds relationships. And every video is a new lottery ticket. Because again, you're a media company first. You're your company second. Your visibility is your responsibility. Content leads to brand. Brand leads to sales. So again, if you need any help or you have any other ideas for any of my Your Merch Guy videos, especially, text me 402-890-2000. You can pull it out and text me right now. You want to check it out, the Brand Lincoln Podcast or Your Merch Guy. They're both on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You can copy my ideas. You can copy it basically exactly if you want. I don't care. I mean, more so in your own city, but I'm copying off of other people that I've seen that I like their videos. You see a video that you like or a tour and the way they talked or the way they showed things, save it, duplicate it with a different business. It's that simple. Just make sure you're in it. Make sure your company logo's in it. Make sure you're representing what you want it to lead back to. And then in the captions, it says sponsored by Perch Merch, just like this podcast, sponsored by Perch Merch. It all leads back to your company. All right. With that, I'm out.